Hey, everybody. Welcome to AAA Meeting, episode 236. Well, that was convenient. And joining me in the smoky room where we sit and smoke and ponder the world's deeper mysteries. Our Drunkle and Sinatra. Drunkle, how the hell are you?
Oh, no. I'm all right. I'm all right.
Yeah? You're breathing okay? Unlike me? You're fine?
It could be better.
Yeah, you got that shit right. Sinatra, how the hell are you doing?
I am well, sir. Very tired, but I am here. What's going on?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm feeling pretty shitty myself. Sinatra just went for some Tylenol. I think I will join him. Cheers to Tylenol.
Tylenol?
Tylenol is amphetamine. What the hell you guys call it? We had this discussion already, remember?
No, I've never heard of that.
Well, it goes by some other weirdo name over there. It's just acetaminophen.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah. But what does it do?
Everybody asks what is acetaminophen. Nobody ever asks how is acetaminophen.
That's because I've never met him before.
Well,
it's acetaminophen. I've never spoke to Metaphen either. Like, what does it do?
It's a mild analgesic and fever reducer.
Analgesic.
Pain reducer.
Oh, okay. So what were you looking at? Ibuprofen?
Yeah, that Advil. That's a different thing, but used for similar.
What
was the second one you said? Paracetamol? What was it?
Paracetamol?
Yeah, there. We looked that up. That's
Paracetamol.
Yeah, that's it. Same thing.
Oh, that's what. Okay, right. Thank you. You answered my question. I am satisfied.
And we talked about in Australia they call it Panadol. I don't know why.
It's Australians, though, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but they don't just call it Panadol. They call it Panadol.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm getting one of my headaches. Have you got any Panadol? No, I don't, Bruce. No. I got this pseudomedfrin.
There you go. I mean, it's not really a painkiller. I consider a painkiller something that if you take too much of it, you're in party town.
Yeah. Oh, me too.
You know what I mean?
I do.
You take too much Tylenol, you're just going to vomit. Let's see. Make my screen bigger. Lamented died. Oh my God.
Oh, no.
Thank you for the $5 from beyond the grave. Here is my last will, testament, and dollar of Mr. Lamented Guide, Esquire, who died tragically, puking his guts up trying to CrossFit train his buddy's insane routine at the gym today. Bummer.
Yeah.
All good epithets end with bummer, shitty
Bummer.
deal. Fucking sucks.
Sucks to be you.
Yeah, something along those lines.
Yeah.
Yeah, CrossFit training is shit. Let's try and put as much pressure and exertion upon your joints, tendons, muscles, and everything in between.
If it moves, we want to break it.
Yeah, or at least overwork it. Ugh.
You said, fucking all good, you googlies ending with, shit. There was a time when my friend's mother thought that LOL meant lots of love.
Oh, that's delightful. When did the surprise hit?
Up until she texted him saying, "Grandma died today, lol."
Oh, man. I've seen that meme floating around for a long time.
No, dude, that was fucking real. And then later, because they'd already told her what happened. Well, not what happened, but they go, "No, Mum, it doesn't mean lots of love." But she realised what she did, and the next text she sent just said, "Lol, lol."
Ooh, Pop-Tart's in chat. Hey, Pop-Tart. Yay. Always a good thing when Bobby's here.
Hello.
So, Sinatra. Just, I bought the higher nicotine level vape juice because the regular it just wasn't cutting it.
Yeah.
So
Is that why you're hacking up a lung?
I do not confirm that suspicion, sir. I think it might have something to do with it, though.
I think it might.
Yeah, I needed more. It's been a rough week, so when I stopped by, I was like, "Give me the good stuff."
Yeah, it's one of those weeks. I could feel that shit.
Yeah. It's not sleeping, headache, fucking pounding. The list goes on. Complaints. So Drunkle, Sinatra. See? Don't expect me to English today. I'm just going to put that out right. And yeah, go ahead and dab your bingo card. It's mostly because of lack of sleep. Do it. Do it. I double dog dare you.
Don't tell me what to do.
You don't actually have a bingo card? You didn't print it out? I did.
No.
Oh.
Bullshit.
I don't have a printer.
What? What, do you go to Kinko's? Does Kinko still exist?
I think so.
You're just making these words up now.
No, Kinko's is a word.
Yeah. But
business.
no, I don't.
Sounds like a racial slur.
The 2 times a year I need to print something, I know somebody with a printer. I just go to their house and go, okay, print this out for me.
2 times a year. I got some Kinkos living next door. You should smell it when they start cooking.
Go back to your own Home Depot. Fucking Kinkos.
Now, look at him making up words. Home Depot.
Yeah, right? That's how you say that shit.
It is.
Maybe there on your block. Anthem, thank you for the $1. Krug420 on Twitter. Oh my God. I'm out in Kanab, Utah, and the sun is trying to kill me. But it's where a lot of old westerns were shot. Oh, well, there you go.
Well, okay.
Yeah. So Sinatra.
Yes.
Well, actually, how you doing? What have you been up to? How's the exercises going?
Good. I went to the gym before this, had one hell of a leg day today.
Mm-hmm.
And I got to the studio about an hour and a half ago, and I have been trying to edit a video for the Mixology channel to go out Friday, but halfway through the editing, I realized that my microphone had a very bad audio issue. So I have to cut out some pretty vital parts of the video because my microphone just goes.
Oh dear.
So I'm going to do my best to save it, but I think this is the last cheap lapel mic I fucking buy because I had it like.
Oh, that's the mic, the lapel one.
Yeah, I had to
Oh.
fancy up the audio, run it through Audacity 4 different ways to get it to come out kind of okay. But I think once I get all this stuff cleared up, I'm going to get a Rode shotgun mic and maybe just boom it.
Yeah, I know the kind you mean. They seem to work fucking well. I don't know. That lapel mic is really depressing that it didn't work because I have seen
And I
people
can't
run
find
Tesla.
a fucking good one.
I don't get it. Like, Shure has one. And I've watched people like, oh, well, here's these 3 different lapel mics that we have. They're really high end if you need high quality or whatever. You know, YouTube videos where they're doing reviews, and it's like, holy shit, does that sound fucking good? That sucks that yours doesn't work.
Well, I got this one for like $50 on Amazon. So I think I'm just going to bite the bullet. And it's hard too, because I'm trying to save up for the Gulf Con trip. So I have to spend what money I can sparingly after I recover from the stuff with my mom. But I think it's time to just bite the bullet and get a good solid microphone because I'm learning, and it's something I knew already. You buy once, cry once kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sage advice.
As my dad would
The
say,
50
pay me
Rode
now or
mic
pay
for
me
a
later.
camera. Yeah. The $50 Rode mic is good. I could not find one for 50.
Oh, God damn it.
Thank you, your boy Pat, for the 950 and the haunted duck. Did any of you see that the Spanking Ranting Monkey and Jack put on Hunter Avalone earlier?
No.
No.
Good question.
Yeah, no, it was. It was.
Yeah, no, I did not see that.
What do you mean put on? Like they jumped him?
No, I think they put him on.
Two fat guys sat
they,
on Hunter.
They told him he looked good and he really didn't. A put on, you know.
Oh, right. So what do they do?
I think they had him on a show.
microphones-
I'm assuming they had him on. They put him on. You know.
The only
Like,
Shure microphone I see on here is $300 fucking dollars. Polly, you out of your mind?
What,
You can
what are
set
you
up
talking
like a
about, Mr.
monthly
Shure
payment
7B?
plan,
Are you
man.
fucking kidding me? You own like the crown
For a
jewel
lapel.
of all crown. You own the crown jewel of all microphones, and you're complaining about one that costs like $300 less, $200 less.
Yes. And it doesn't even hook up to the camera. I need it to hook up to the camera. That's the issue. It's not going to a speaker system. It needs to hook up to the camera so the audio's in sync.
Okay, you know what? You're the only one that can do it. Take your 7B, take it out of its little mic rack, and just tie it to your lapel. Do it.
That's a good idea.
Or cable ties.
Yeah. Or like yellow hauling rope. Fuck it. Or be a little
Well, that's
jaunty.
only for hauling.
Tie it on with a nice painted, colorful necktie.
See, now that's the road I would
ribbon.
go.
You won't look insane or anything. Having something the size of a travel thermos hanging around your neck.
It's perfect.
Why the neck as well? Look, we could go nuts with this. Tie it to your wrist. Wrist mic.
There's nothing stopping you from walking around holding a mic, like you're on stage.
I need both hands.
Oh.
You look like attaching it to some kind of hat.
Yeah, I could just do those tactical military helmets and how they have the flip down visors. I'll just have the flip down microphone so it's right in front of my face.
I think what we've established here is there's lots of solutions to your problem.
Yeah, you don't need some tiny little thing that just clips on. You can go any route you want, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go the shotgun mic route. I think that's the route I'm going to go.
You go the Jussie Smollett route and tie it around your neck.
Yeah, all these are mini XLR. I don't have a hookup for that.
Mini XLR. That's a thing?
Well, yeah, tiny XLR hookup.
Huh.
These are for mostly like stage presentations.
Yeah, that's what you're doing.
No, I need it to hook up to my camera.
So you keep saying that. I don't understand. Like, you mean a wire or whatever that runs to your camera? Right?
Wireless. A wireless lapel mic that will hook to a transmitter that's on me somewhere. A little bit of a behind the scenes stuff. Hook up to a transmitter on me, and the receiver goes right into the camera.
Okay.
I still think wrist mic is a good idea.
I say you just work with what you got and hang your shirt around your neck. People will love
Could
it.
come to that.
Yeah. People will be like, the guy's doing what he needs to do. I'm not saying shit. Flameheart, thank you for the $3 and the Weibo legs. Hey, chat. I see that ratio. I know we can do better. Yeah, they could, but Drunkle could do better. Do you see him trying? Come on.
Hey, I'm very trying.
Since we all have such exciting lives and nothing to bants about, do you want to do some schnews, or do you want to? Oh, you know what? I do have a story since you guys all asked how I'm doing.
I mean, I did, but
Did you? I don't remember.
yeah.
No, I don't remember
'Cause you
what
don't
I
pay
did for
attention.
most of yesterday. So you probably might have. So Weibo and I finished off the Divergent trilogy the other day.
Oh,
Yeah. I heard it goes way off.
Okay, now
No.
it's funny that you say that. I realize the joke you're cracking. But what I was just want to say is the third movie does go way off from the other two. You wouldn't even think it's connected. It could be a standalone movie. It's so different from what's going on in the first two. So Triss,
I have never seen them.
neither have I, or should have.
Oh, were they that bad?
Yes. Well, they're young adult fiction, man. They're fucking terrible.
Why
Not
were you
good.
watching it?
It's a long story. It's Weibo's fault. There's the TLDR version. It's Weibo's
It's the
fault.
Twilight story again, all over, isn't it?
Yeah, well, they made her read the books in high school as first year university as required reading.
Really?
Yeah.
What university was that?
Right? Let's destroy their enrollment with a single fact.
I think they're doing that themselves, to be honest.
Yeah, she couldn't believe it. Was it human needs dystopia when everything's stripped away? What do you still require? Let's read this theme in fiction. So they Divergent.
Jeez.
Kira, thank you for the $10 in the sexy Jessica Alba taking a swig. Howdy, Polly. Hope you're doing well. I'm not, but thank you for asking. Happened again. We had to put down our golden retriever today. He was only 1.5, liver cancer. Had only been 2 months since I lost my 16-year-old dog. Having a rough time. Good God, man. You had to put down 2 dogs? That...
Yeah.
Fuck.
I mean, 1 dog is one thing, but 2, I mean, that's just careless.
2 things.
Well, poor guy. Liver cancer at 1.5 years?
Yeah.
Well, okay, he's not old Yeller, you tell him, Steve Dave. That's not how they put him down. Fuck. Gee, a little levity. I don't know. The poor guy's dog died. I don't know. I'm trying to make a joke. Nothing. He's going to sit there? Fine.
I laughed. Did you? Well, whatever.
You tell Steve Dave. Thank you for the $7. Let's put it this way, chat. The handgun could be loaded again. This hambone could be incomplete. The ratio could be better. The otters who steal my fish could be alive. Couldn't it? Fuckers.
You really spat out that last bit there. I enjoyed it. When
Steve Dave gets deadly serious about the ratio, man. Holy shit.
Yes, I'm glad someone does. Chat.
Right.
I thought you were saying that whoever it was had to read Twilight in university. I didn't realize you were on about Divergent.
Oh, so you're just not paying attention too.
No, the wires got crossed because then Twilight got mentioned. He said no, they had to read it at university, and then, I mean that made me like unseasonably angry.
I mean, they're
Twilight
pretty
was
much the
required
same
reading.
thing.
Are they?
They're not.
Are they not?
Well, it's the same thing.
They're not. Twilight was more enjoyable. There, I said it.
Wow.
Hey, cutie, want some candy? I'm just kidding. Get in the car.
Cult of Krill, thank you for the $9. I'm never telling you fuckers if I have a pet die. What? What? We offered condolences.
Yeah, there's F's in the chat.
Yeah. I legitimately felt bad. I'm surprised cancer at such a 1.5 for a dog.
That is a tender young age.
Yeah.
I ran into my buddy who I used to work with, and I'm talking to him for a minute. And he's like, I lost my dad last year. It took every bit of me to not go, oh, I hope you find him.
Oh, it's because Sinatra's got kids, you see. He automatically went to the dad joke. It's like a reflex.
It took every ounce. He's like, man, I had a rough year. My mom got cancer. I lost my dad. And I was like,
Do you remember where you put him down? Oh.
That's interesting. Oh, because I was doing a thing.
I'm all right. That's meant to be a wormy Slurpee. And I know everyone here knows I don't like twerking, but I prefer that to the wormy Slurpee.
I didn't realize that doing a thing on that thing changed my thing over on this thing. I'm working on a little project, and I fucked up and reset OBS themes.
Oh, thank fuck. I thought it was December. Oh, my God.
It can be rectified. Just like this.
God damn it!
The first word of the summer!
Ugh. I could look away, but I never do.
I do.
User unknown, surprise Slurpee. I fixed it. It's not Streamlabs acting weird. It's me forgetting I'm doing stuff and then not re-putting the settings back.
I think it was a well-announced Slurpee, wasn't it? Like, I was not surprised by that at all. I was disgusted, but not surprised. How many calories do you think is in a worm?
7.
Not enough to justify it.
Sinatra, I appreciate the quick response on that more than anything.
I mean, it sounds about right.
It does. It does.
So you think about this, it's like, I will not eat the bugs, right? And there's a reason I will not eat the bugs, because they make it sound like it's a cricket or two. Do you know how many calories are in a cricket? Like
9?
9? That's a little generous. I think there's like 3. Once you cook them, they're like little crispy nothings.
Like how many
crunch
crickets would you need to hit your daily recommended calorie
See
intake?
my point? When they say
I
when they
saw
say eat the
Snowpiercer.
bugs, they mean eat the giant bowl of bugs for breakfast, and then do it
Yeah.
again and again
What have we got here?
for your full day of calories.
Oh, damn it. Not a fan of that one. Sergeant Fraggle Rock for his $4. Saying you'll know when it's December because you'll be huddled around your GPU to keep warm. Fuck, you know it, mate. All I gotta do is play Kerbal Space Program and I'm sorted. You know?
Is that an old joke? Because that's the first time I've ever heard anyone say that. That made me laugh. That's good. I spent a lot of time yesterday looking at how hot my GPU's running and whatnot. That was fucking funny to me. Because the CPU running hot, and it was blowing hot air, and it was hot in the room, and I'm like, what the fuck's going on? Oh. Bless you, little child.
Thank you. So after looking at these lavalier mics for like 10 minutes, I've noticed one thing. They're either fucking $4 for some cheap Chinese garbage, $40 for some equally shit Chinese garbage, just more expensive, or $350. So yeah, okay, I think I'm gonna try the shotgun mic.
Can you set up a monthly payment thing if you're looking on Amazon? That's what I did with my Stream Deck.
I would rather not.
But it takes the sting out of it, you know?
Yeah, but interest is a thing.
Oh, yeah, you got a point.
Server21, thank you for the $3. Divergent, more like redundant, am I right? How awful was Shailene Woodley? See, there's the thing. Ladies, I don't mean anything personal against all women. But if you're going to be in a movie, and it's a multi-million-dollar movie, and it's the 3rd installment of it, don't gain weight.
Well, it depends. Like, does the role require?
Oh, sure.
cunt?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, if you're supposed to be playing someone who's getting fat, of course, go ahead.
Yeah.
Conversely,
Christian
if
Bale,
you're
that
somebody
bitch,
who's like, in a future dystopia and you leave the only city that's left on Earth, you think, and you're out there in the desert and you're starving to death, you should lose weight. Right. Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah,
That's
they want
gotta be the best, though, isn't it?
They
Like,
want us
as
to
roles
believe.
go.
Get this. Do you want to know how unbelievable this film is? It's a dystopian future and there's only one city left. The city is Chicago.
Oh no.
I mean, we already have that dystopia. Why did you rewrite it? Not the one city
Flattened.
left, just disgusting, nightmarish dystopia of Chicago.
The crime rate spread to the rest of the world.
Yeah.
That's got to be the best role to take, though, isn't it? Be like, like fucking Christian Bale, for instance. He's very famous for transforming his body, isn't he? Like, he become fucking jacked as fuck to be Batman, and he'll lose a shit ton of weight to be, what was it, the Machinist?
Mm-hmm.
But like at any point, like, he's just going to audition for a role where he's got to be a proper fat fuck, and that's his favorite role to take because there's no working out, there's no starving yourself. You just eat.
Yeah, fair enough.
You know.
I was surprised that the guy with the punching problem gained as much weight as he did for Body of Lies. Why? He just thought it fit with the character better, so he gained 40 pounds. It's like, did you? Or did you just stop working out and just ate?
The guy with the punching problem.
Yeah, what's it, Russell Crowe?
Oh, right, okay. I went down a different road. Okay.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's punched a lot of people.
Yeah, I thought it was like, in dreams where you try and punch people, but it just doesn't work. But he's like that, but, like when he's awake.
Yeah. Yeah, he gained 40 pounds for, he's playing a bureaucrat. And he's like, this will fit with the character better. You didn't have to. You could have just worn like...
You didn't have to.
Well, they've got strap-on paunches.
Yeah. Look, he's a very serious actor, Polly. This is the guy that, when he's on set, he will only answer to his character's name.
Is that true? He's one of those guys?
Yeah, he's one of those pricks.
I believe that. Wait.
Just immediately believe the worst of Russell Crowe. Yeah, have you ever heard his music? I'll believe anything. Right.
Wait, what? Hang on, what? He does music?
Yeah, he does. Extremely generic
You see-
pop rock. Yeah.
You're right as well, because you said that. You could have been making it up, but I just believed it right away. I think with Russell Crowe, I think, yeah, if you say something, anyone's going to believe it about him. You know he's got 3 testicles.
Okay, hold on. So I'd look this up. There's literally nothing to support that Russell Crowe only answers to his character's name.
I believe it was on the set of Master
I think you're
and
thinking
Commander.
of Daniel Day-Lewis.
Wait, was he in Master and Commander?
Kira, thank you for the $2 while this critical point is debated out. She ate too many crickets. I don't think that was Woodley's problem. You know what was funny? In the first movie, she has this gorgeous mane of like long hair, and no, she can't act worth shit. Like Serpent 21's right. Like her line reads have all of the energy of, Natalie Portman, just corpse-like. But anyway, she looks great. In the second film, she's got like a non-binary haircut. She's chopped it all off.
See, I know exactly
are
what you
the-
mean.
Yeah, and
Fucking ugliest.
yeah, and Weibo kept telling me, you can't, yeah, okay, I admit it. She looks like a lesbian, but you can't really say anything. She had just been in a movie where she played a cancer patient. That's why she cut all her hair off. And it's consistent with the book where Triss cut her hair short. Triss, you see, is short for Beatrice. They're so clever. Yeah.
Could have fooled
I'd
me
have called
on
her
that
B.
one. Jeez.
Yeah, exactly. That's obviously the shortened form. But remember, this is a fantasy novel for young girls, so everyone's named
Oh my
like
god, why is my
Ariel
fucking
and,
audio?
you know. And considering that
Do
they
you know-
live in an enclosed city, it's remarkably diverse.
You know, Russell Crowe dated Daniel Day-Lewis.
I believe you.
See, I'm just seeing how far we can push it.
He's also a Scientologist.
I do believe that.
Yeah.
Unironically.
It's not a stretch, is it?
No. You know, Russell Crowe's got a boat named Tugger.
In a certain TV series, he does. You're right.
Called Fighting Around the World.
That's right. That's largely where I'm getting the punching problem reference from, actually. We're talking about South Park. For the people, what the fuck are they on about? They were just talking about South Park, the episode. They did it with Russell Crowe. Boom. And I'm going to share a screen. with
I like how you,
guys. There you go.
I like how you specified we're talking about South Park, the episode.
The one episode of South Park.
If I rearrange the sentence, we're talking about the episode of South Park. Would you be happier?
Yes.
Cool.
When we were talking about fighting around the world. A show within a show.
Oh, good God, I need another screen. Every time, chat, you hear me fall silent. It's like, God, why does Polly just keep dropping out like that? Because I'm switching fucking tabs and screens to...
I just assume you fell asleep.
No, not at all. Just,
Not yet.
you know, and I definitely agree with Sinatra's complaint about the changes to OBS. Life sucks. Okay. All right, here we go. Rising U.S. English. Rising U.S. chess star Hans Neilman offers to play naked to prove he's not a cheat.
You know,
How?
He looks like he plays chess.
Does he? He looks like he does drugs.
He does. Yeah, and that's why. And then, like, mate, I was a time fucking way back when I was a teen. Me and my mates used to get stoned as fuck and just play chess all night. And it's one of those where, like, you know, like if you're playing a video game for most of the day and then you go to bed, you start having dreams based on that game. Well, I was at a fucking nightclub that night. We were just sat on these tables. We were all chatting as you do, and I'm fucked, mate. I'm looking at people going, that person over there. You see, if I was a knight, I could take them out, but
Right.
oh, but that person's there, so they're covered by that. You know, like, I had chess on the fucking drugs and chess. Never mix them.
Don't tell me what to do.
Oh, well, go ahead, learn for yourself.
I am assuming the cheating in this way happens in the same way that it does in casinos. You've got a buzzer that's it's vibing certain things. So it.
I thought it was going to be like poker. Like he's got an extra queen piece up his sleeve, you know?
That's what somebody in chat said. He's got an ace up in his prison pocket. But there's a limited number of squares you can move to, F5 went, so and you practice up what the vibes mean, and that's it. I mean, that's the way you cheat in a casino.
At that point, you're spending more time learning what the buzzing means than you could be just be learning chess.
I understand what you're saying, but I'm forced to disagree. Because once you learn what the buzzing, I mean, the computer's doing, that's giving you the suggestion of where to move. It's like it's going through all the calculations of the possible moves. It's like if you move here, you're dead in five moves. So don't do that.
No.
Do this. And so you're not really... learning the buzzing is a lot easier than learning chess.
His outfit's really triggering me as well. Like he's got the whole... He's wearing the blazer. All right, fine, yeah. But what is he wearing underneath it? Is that a zip?
Yeah, that looks like a jogging outfit. He was just out.
Yeah, never should the two mix.
Yeah. So by the way, the person he's playing against is a Bond villain. Teenage American Grandmaster Hans Neilman has offered to strip naked to prove he's not a chess cheat, angrily dismissing suspicions surrounding his upset win over 5-time world champion Magnus Carlsen. Tell me that's not a Bond villain.
That's a chess player's name, that is.
Yeah.
That's one hell of a name.
Yeah. He's also number 2 at Spectre. Magnus Carlsen. The 19-year-old admitted to cheating in online chess playing as a child, but he said his play is now completely above board, as will his dick be when playing naked. Whenever you want to throw your opponent's game off, you just stand up and do a helicopter.
I mean, that would do it.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh no!
Sergeant Fraggle Rock, thank you for the paratrooper kitty for the $4. Why is your prison pocket vibrating? Oh, Jesus. Vibrates for his play. Okay. See, I had to pull up that screen. Now I got to pull it back to the other screens. God, I need that. I'm going to bring in a CRT monitor. Something. Anything. I just got to make it happen. Moving along. Dutch city of Haarlem, I'm choosing to pronounce it that way, may be the world's first to ban most meat ads.
I know. Okay, right. We'll talk about that in a second. But look at that burger.
Yeah, it really is something, isn't it?
Whoa.
Look at that super melty cheese. And that's real cheese.
No, I don't even like cheese, but I would eat the shit out of that, man.
Yeah. It's not melting like American cheese. It's like melting like the way real cheese does,
It's probably not real cheese, is it? Like the whole thing's plastic.
Oh. No, let me believe.
Food photography, man. It's a fascinating...
I've seen things like the videos where it's like, this is ice cream. No, it's actually whipped up wall spackle. Oh, no, that's right. It was potatoes. Yeah.
Yeah. Wall spackle.
We might as well fucking be.
Yeah, they're going to enforce the ban from 2024. The motion drafted by GroenLinks, a green political party. Who's surprised?
I, for one, am shocked.
Has faced opposition from the meat sector and some who say it stifles free speech. The meat sector? You mean everyone in society but you fuckers?
Who would like to visit my meat sector?
I would become a one-issue voter over that because it's such a basic thing. No, our people must be... Gentlemen, it is not the place of a government to direct society into a given way of being. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I do. Yeah.
Like putting out ads that say, don't drink and drive. Okay, yeah, because people die. Putting out ads that say, that are government taxpayer funded things to get people to live a certain way, go to hell.
Yeah.
That's not what we created a government. Well, at least in America, that's not what we created a government for. I mean, Jefferson said it right, quoting John Locke. So when, here it is. Governments are instituted amongst men. We institute them amongst men to secure our natural pre-existing rights. That's it. Not to direct us into a higher morality or save the cows from pain or whatever the fuck. I don't know, it bugs me.
Ha! See? Bugs.
Yeah,
They're back.
Dab your square for tolerance.
It's like, you know, all right, yeah, you're right. Don't drink and drive. Yeah, okay, people die. But people die anyway. These people, what was it, fucking Grunlinks?
Yeah,
They just don't want people to enjoy themselves with the limited time we have on this mortal coil.
Certainly feels that way.
You know, you must be miserable, like me.
We need to
Yeah,
ban
well, you
meat
can-
ads.
Right? You can suck my meat sector, mate.
Okay, look, I don't agree with the banning of certain advertisement, but at least I get your reason, even if your reason sucks. Like, ads for liquor should not be running during Sesame Street. Okay, fine. I get your fucking reasoning. You know what I mean? But I don't think anybody should be eating meat, so no more ads for meat. If you choose to, that's up to you. But you don't have a problem with ads for soy, do you? I bet you're going to fucking subsidize those, aren't you? Groin links.
Probably. It's the same horse shit that we hear all the time. Well, this thing is bad, so we should ban it. Well, what about this thing? Well, that one's okay because I like it.
Yeah. Go City Librarian, thank you for the $5. The Dutch are banning meat ads after destroying their farming industry. Good point. Didn't even make that connection. The Dutch are banning meat ads after destroying their farming industry and getting weeks of protests. These must be unrelated. Yeah. Our cattle industry is wrecked. Well, but nobody wants beef.
Nigel Powers is right about the Dutch. Thank you.
That is such a strong quote, man.
Moving along. Suspect accused of impersonating an officer after pulling over an Adams County deputy.
Uh-oh.
That's it. Just the headline. Motherfucker actually pulled over another cop.
Son.
Well, a cop in general.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
I mean, of all the people.
Fucked up.
I don't get people that want to impersonate police and pull them over.
Yeah, that's not smart.
I just don't understand like the kick or the thrill or the need or the drive. Like I can't even put my finger on why someone would do such a thing.
It's just not smart. Just don't do it. Just don't. Whatever you're thinking about, don't do it.
Don't do it.
Hey, I'm going to go pretend to be a cop. Why?
Yeah.
To stop
You
people
think you're going
from
to blackmail
advertising
some girl
meat.
to giving you a beach? No, it's not going to happen. Don't do it.
It just doesn't make sense to me. Okay, look at this. Have you heard about this giant suit from Dominion against Fox?
I have not.
I've been.
Oh, I thought you meant like clothing.
Now I read into it. So Judge Jeanine Pirro on Fox.
Yes.
The implications that she made about Dominion, the voting machines, the company that makes and programs the voting machines. She made a bunch of comments that they considered defamatory and argued hurt their business severely. They are suing Fox and its parent company, News Corp, for billions. And if it's even partially successful, it will debilitate, if not ruin, Fox News. And
Wow.
it's one of a multitude of civil suits that Fox is facing right now by anybody and everybody. The attempt to dismantle Fox is we can't pull viewers away from them, and too many people are watching this, so let's destroy them through civil court.
Yeah, stop advertising meat.
Yeah.
You cannot be trusted.
They can't be much more transparent, though, can they?
No. When you now I'm
okay.
What?
What happened then?
I was just that's me thinking out loud while I'm scrolling down. That kind of thing.
I'll hand you a tissue.
Yeah. As the summer has unfolded, Fox. Bubble. Hold on. Kira, thank you for the $2. The amount of land and machinery needed for massive soy farms is far worse than the environment than livestock pastures. Also, we kind of don't have enough land on the planet to be only vegetarian. Shh! Don't slow them down with the facts.
That's a hate fact. Now let's talk about that.
Oh, hate fact. I like that.
I
hate it, but I like it.
They've already deposed Tucker Carlson, Sean Hannity, everybody else on Fox News. High-powered attorneys are bearing down on the Murdochs through News Corp, the most powerful family in English language media. All of it is part of an all-out legal war. Dominion is seeking to strip away the curtain protecting of what happens behind the scenes at the nation's most watched cable news channel, which holds a singular role on the American political scene. The suit could also define what's fair game in journalism and politics in a democracy very much on the edge. The trial date is set for April of next year. This is NPR saying this. They are absolutely aware of what's going on and why. It's like not even just the billions that are to dismantle or severely hamper Fox going on as Fox News. It's also about the records that they're getting through depositions so they can hand it all over to other news media people. Leak it, and then other news media are just going to talk about it constantly. Like the way Brian Stelter, when he still had a job, would constantly talk about Fox News and Tucker Carlson, right?
That's the whole point, is they want to make Fox News persona non grata.
Yes.
And part of that is taking away any income they have.
And if they can't do that, simply going after it's to strip away the curtain of protection of what happens behind the scenes at the nation's most watched cable news channel. What about at any news channel? What the fuck's going on with your contributors over there at CNN that are simultaneously employed at the DNC as well as employed at CNN? And then, I don't know, doing stuff like handing the questions for debate over to the candidate that you want to win.
Again,
Donna Brazile, Hillary Clinton.
Not allowed to talk about that.
Yeah. We need to strip away this curtain of protection that they have, says NPR. The taxpayer-funded left-wing media. They're not left-wing, they're nonpartisan. Bullshit.
No, there are no nonpartisan media anymore. It just doesn't exist.
And speaking of commie scumbags, Chile resoundingly rejects new constitution, which President Gabriel Boric said would usher in a new progressive era. Resoundingly is the perfect word. It got destroyed. It was a socialist commie hellhole he was trying to create. They were trying to create. And the people in Chile were like, no, we've tried that more than once. Fuck that.
Yeah. No, but you've never really tried it.
Right. No, this is real communism this time. No. My granddad told me about Pwnage. No, thanks. It's just, yeah. I love it. Love to see it. Love to hear it. The people had a chance to vote on progressive. That's some great marketing there. You mean centralized fucking planning? You mean government control of the means of production? I know it's an overused phrase, but it's like, yeah, no private ownership of means of production. You imagine? It's like, yeah, but I found an oil well on my property. You mean the government's property? No, it's mine, but you found oil on it, right? Yeah, I did. So the government's property. Welcome to communism. I just love to see it. Well done, Chileans, Chile people.
But nobody's going to pay attention.
To what? Did Chile pull the masterstroke here?
Yeah.
Or
yeah, no one's going to pay. No one's going to talk about it. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. I mean,
it'll just be ignored or called a conspiracy theory or something fucking stupid.
I will argue this. No one here is going to pay attention to it. And Britain as well has a serious commie problem and has for a long time. There's fucking socialists running around everywhere.
That's more like it, yeah. No, but I mean, that's. I think it was as it was said on Friday, when Sinatra got a donation from someone saying they were a centrist, and they go, and like the real kind of centrist, not going like, oh, I take good ideas from all different types of politics, and go, maybe that's a good idea. It's some socialism, like the NHS, for instance, a baseline for healthcare is a great idea. I fucking love the NHS. However, there is also, the other end of the spectrum there, Polly, as you just said. Oh, you mean the government's property?
Yeah.
And that's where most of it turns out. If it's something good for you, it's the government's. But if it's something that's good for just you, you're a terrorist.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. And if it's something horrible that happened under a communist regime, well, that wasn't real communism. I mean, Drunk already pointed that out, right? That was totalitarianism. That wasn't communism. When you wrest all power into a centralized planning organization and everybody else just becomes a comrade, meaning equal, meaning serfs, something bad's going to happen? The people that are in control of literally everybody underneath them? So all of the people that talk, like all the bread tubers that have all these grand galaxy brained ideas, looking at you, Vosh, they all think they're going to be in the Central Planning Committee. They don't think they're going to be working the potato farms.
Yeah, I've said that a million times. They all think that they're going to be poets or lawmakers. No, Hassan, you're going to be in the fucking field.
But that's what I mean. It's going too far in one direction. As we all know, I don't know if anyone's been heard this lately, but I'm very left leaning actually. But then you can go too far left, you can go too far right as well. You don't. It's Americans do seem Americans, my mistake, have a very weird thing of going like you're either with us or you're against us. It's like if I'm conservative, then fucking I'm in with all the fucking conservative speaking points. And Sinatra, I mean, which is I think it was like late last year. You were going, actually, do you know what? Maybe universal basic income is a good idea.
I've been saying that for a long time.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, yeah, last year was a long time ago. But this is what I mean. You got to be able to look at different models of governing and go, do you know what? That bit's good. That bit's good. That bit's good. Don't fucking partisanize it.
Okay, I understand what you're saying. And when you turn partisanize, okay, I think you're muddling, making talking points from different political systems part of team sport party politics.
Team sport, yeah, that's a huge part of it.
That I would agree with you totally on. But the idea of, I can take this little part of it and this part of it and this other thing. Okay, compromise is a great thing, but some things need to be stood up against. Communism is one of them. That was
absolutely
that's
too far in one direction.
But that leaves these endless fuzzy boundaries. There are certain things that need to be stopped in their entirety. Centralized planning is one of them. Socialism in that way is one of them. Universal basic income is a bad idea because it's centrally planned, centrally decided, and destroys small business because some people can't afford to pay that much out, so they don't start the business or they shut down the one that they already have. As one example of why it's a bad idea. Let the market decide.
Well, my take on universal basic income doesn't really come from that. It comes from more of a dwindling pile of I don't want to say resources or labor, but available work. Because the things like AI and shit like that isn't going away. All it's going to do is take jobs, and we don't want more homeless people. But I don't think we're quite there yet. We have some time to figure it out.
With job growth being massively outpaced by illegal immigration, it represents a larger problem for homelessness and joblessness than computers taking our jobs. You can't have a welfare state and not have a secure border for obvious reasons.
Yes, I agree completely. We'd have to completely rework the existing welfare state and the border policy. It would have to be for naturalized American citizens only.
And if they were, you could only get a job with an actual legitimate, real, not copied green card or proof of citizenship or
I wouldn't even go that far. I would say just completely stop low skill immigration.
Yeah, But it doesn't take much skill to cross the Rio Grande. It just takes...
Oh, no,
Yeah.
you get kicked right the fuck out.
Yeah.
Well,
okay.
that's when you get them to join the Olympic team.
Oh, I see what you did there.
They're good at swimming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you never see anyone biking across the Rio Grande, though, so no triathlon for them.
That's why Mexico's got such a shit Olympic team, because all the ones who can fucking run, jump, and swim are already in America.
JK, thank you for the $7. Best part of the Chilean story is that they pandered to the native population in the proposed constitution, but it was so shitty the natives rejected it. Rejected it by almost 70%. Commies suck. They only do. And arguing that communism is okay is, I don't know, it's Chamberlain-like thinking. Oh, what's the worst that can happen? We'll let them have this. Oh, what's the worst that can happen? We'll let them have this. And then September 1st, he's invading Poland. Whoops. You can only appease something so many fucking times. You can't appease communists.
Bad decisions all the way around.
Communists literally want a worldwide revolution. Jihadis literally want a worldwide caliphate. It doesn't do any good to sit down and negotiate with them. They don't want to compromise. Compromising with someone who doesn't want to compromise is stupidity.
I mean, no lies detected. It's
I mean, I realize that sounds like hard-headed nonsense, but it is a very limited number of things that I'm saying that about.
well, you know what? We are in a hard-headed time, so I don't think it's completely like extremist to say that. And these people have said as much. They don't want to work with anybody else. They don't want compromise. They want what they want, and if they can't get what they want, they're going to burn it all to the ground. And that mentality is not only dangerous, but it's antithetical to America. No, you cannot just change the entire way the system works because you want something. Be a fucking adult. No, we are not going to let you burn down cities for months because you didn't get something you wanted. Be an adult. It's terrible. It's disgusting, but it's what our leaders have allowed.
It's what a party allowed because it was conducive to their electoral prospects. Yes.
That's exactly what it was.
Yeah.
They got to profit and they got to look like the good guys off of it, so they allowed it.
Dark times.
But we saw what happens the one time Republicans protest something, and we're still hearing about it now.
Yeah. The complaints, all jokes aside, the complaints that I still hear about Reagan trickle-down economics. Are you fucking kidding me? These are people that bring up, do you know the destruction that Reaganomics caused to the inner city communities, to black and brown people? Your currently elected president drafted the 1994 crime bill. Why don't you
Literally the most anti-black president since slavery times.
If you want to reach into the past, you know, yay.
But it doesn't matter because they're the good guys.
Yeah. Far donated $16.50. Plug and play. You know, I'd feel bad for the bird stuck in the tree like that, but I'd bonk him around a little bit, sure, before I let him go. Why not?
Of course you would, yeah. You only get one chance at that in life, don't you?
Good call. How often does that
Make the most of
opportunity
it.
present itself? Seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd film it as well.
Yeah, I'm not hurting him, just making him a little dizzy, maybe.
I'd be making the sound effects as well, like fucking that guy in Star Wars doing the lightsaber sounds.
Yeah.
Oh, God, what's his name? Ewan McGregor.
That's the one. I thought we were back
you
to
know
Russell
about
Crowe
that?
again, and I'm like, he was never in
No.
Star Wars.
It's a lightsabering all over the world. They had to reshoot his fighting scenes so many times because he kept doing the lightsaber noise as he was
Where are
fighting.
we, John boy? If I had to guess, I'd say communist China. Are we gonna die here? Darn fucking tootin'.
It's Alan for $5 with no message. Thank you very much, Alan.
Nice. So
That's
moving
my
along.
message to you.
Man choked to death on his own vomit after hitting girlfriend in the head with hammer.
Oh,
Whoa!
It's good to know
Whoa!
Metro's holding on to Pride Month.
Why
Jeez.
this photo looks like a 50-year-old man creating a profile picture for Facebook.
Hold on, just lean up a little more. I'll get into frame. Why don't you just back the camera up?
It's the last thing his girlfriend saw.
So anyway, Graham John Kent was found unconscious and not breathing after police forced their way into his Blackpool flat in the early hours.
Okay, right. So this is Blackpool. So you
Yeah.
can't call him Graham. All right. This is an English. This is Graham.
Really?
Yes. It's not Graham. It's Graham. Like, if this is in America, then actually call him Graham. Call him Craig. I don't give a shit. But this is in Blackpool, UK. So his name's Graham.
That's right. This is the UK. Hammer hitting,
Yeah.
vomit choking guy.
Oh,
Fuck
it's proud
yeah.
to be English.
Okay, so to keep things very English, car hit. Hold on. Fuck. Bring up that screen. Sergeant Fraggle thank you for the $3 in the Weibo legs. They assume it was his own vomit, since you can't dust for vomit.
Ah, yeah.
I would hate to think that there would be a killer out there that would be disguising his murder by vomiting into other people's mouths.
But they'd never know where to start with, with catching them.
Well, I am sufficiently grossed out. Thank you.
Well, you know what? Instead of keeping it English, instead, I'm having a drink. Instead of keeping it sufficiently English, I'm going to keep it sufficiently vomitorious. Amsterdam,
Oh, okay.
Amsterdam Phobia Clinic seeks employee to vomit on command.
Oh, no. No. Yeah, there's someone out there going, finally, it's my time to shine.
Yeah. It's a phobia clinic, and they're open for applications for employees that are able to vomit at will. So far, around 100 people have showed interest in the position. It deals with people who have phobias, anxiety, PTSD, etc., and as specialists in treating these various phobias. The clinic also helps people to overcome the fear of vomiting. It has put out a call for a part-time position in which the person will vomit on command to help the clinic's patients deal with their vomiting phobia. The new hire will replace a previous employee who retired.
God.
How much
He
you
worked
getting
hard,
paid for
bless
this?
Yeah, that's a good question. Yeah. I mean, this is, we could put this under skilled labor, I think.
I think you would have to.
Psychologist Marjorie Karasimi posted the call for an employee on Facebook. On Facebook, of course. I haven't had time to look at them all or answer them yet, but there were so many applications that it's almost impossible to oversee. The applications shared with AT5 were enthusiastic in tone. Quote, "Now I can finally share my art. Vomit on command. If the clinic is still looking for people, I'd like to register."
My art. Oh, that's brilliant.
But back to merry old England. A car hits notorious Waterford Road bollards despite widening.
Where?
What?
Where?
Watford?
Yeah, Watford? You said Waterford.
Did I?
Just added an extra syllable.
Well, Waterford on Pawn. Okay, so we're...
It's off. Oh. I forgot about on Pon. I was happy.
Well, you're supposed to be merry. It's merry old England. What's going on?
It's getting less and less merry by the day.
Well,
We're on the third prime minister, no one elected.
right. But so this is a notoriously tight road here, okay? And so they put in these, buttresses to stop people from fucking around.
Buttresses.
That's a word.
Yeah, you somehow made it more English.
But do you want to witness the result of the butt try?
I do.
Okay. Here we go. Let's make sure the volume's up because it's great.
I want to say woman driver.
Here we go.
Oh, Fucking idiot. Oh, police van!
There's so many of them. Look, watch this. Watch this.
Oh my god.
He took his door right off.
Oh, the back comes off.
Okay, why is it obscured by the bush? What's happening there?
And
Different angle.
and he made it.
People that are not able to.
So that's it, they
navigate
just have to
road
make it
restriction
through
now.
the
I would have to
stands?
question their ability to drive.
Yeah. I mean, it's to encourage people to,
I
obviously
can't
slow
guarantee that there'll
down,
be no accidents.
drive a little more carefully.
Holy
People
fuck.
But I'm
are
very
not doing.
hopeful that the changes that we've made here will really reduce the number of incidents that residents have seen here over the past few years.
Even after
Or-
widening it.
How about you just have wider roads? Your cars are so tiny.
They did widen
Well,
it,
no, it's-
and it wasn't enough.
Yeah, it's so people slow down as they're going through that particular part, and to stop like HGV, heavy goods vehicles from going through that particular part as well, as it's residential, it would seem. But obviously, people aren't driving more carefully. Fuck. Like, you can even see the bonnet on the right, closest to the camera, is fucking.
Oh yeah,
Like,
bent like
leaning
that.
over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My favorite part is the stop sign or the danger sign.
neck.
They kind of angled it out just to make sure you didn't hit it. And yeah, well,
Fraggle Rock throws $2 saying, Drunkle, we in the US understand how you feel about living under an unelected politician. You see, we're bridging the cultural gap, Fraggle Rock. Thank you for the $2.
it's fucking beautiful. I made my day. I watched that video a few times.
I'm really impressed about the fucking police van.
Yeah, even them. Well, I'm not ticketing myself. Fuck. Remember Sean King?
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah,
we just covered him not too long ago. He did something stupid. I don't remember what.
What'd he do? It might be the same story. I might have dropped the ball.
Oh,
there.
40 grand on a dog.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that was it.
Yeah, okay. That relates, but is not the core of the story. Okay, good. Sean King threatens to dox New York Post reporters over unflattering stories.
Oh, poor guy.
Unflattering.
He is
Can
one shave away from a Hitler mustache.
I'm saying, can't you just grow a full mustache? You look like such a
Yeah, for God's
douchebag.
sake.
I mean, like, overall, you look like a douchebag, but you got to work with what you got, and you're making it worse. What a douche. Okay. Controversial activist. Yeah, let's call him that. He's not a shyster at all. In a series of Instagram and Facebook posts, King obtained the addresses of Post reporters, Vincent and Sheehan, and planned to write stories on them, just as he said they did. Quote, I know where you live, where you used to live, where your family lives, King wrote to Sheehan and Vincent, to his millions of followers in separate posts. Quote, you can attack me and giggle about it with your peers and your family. That's fine. But I'm going to at least make it uncomfortable for you. You aren't going to post my personal life without consequence.
Do you remember, actually, he bought this dog saying that he needed it because people of people doxing him, and then he turns around and does this.
Yeah.
Eh.
He mass requested. He farmed it out. Send me all the personal information you can, and his followers did. The addresses of not only where they live, but where their parents live. Every picture. Jesus Christ, he asked for pictures of their family too, where their kids go to
Some
school.
monster
Everything.
shit.
And he goes, I will dox you in everything. Why? What's the big fucking deal? Well, okay, Sinatra already mentioned one. The $40,000 on a Mastiff guard dog, for Christ's sake. And from the Washington Free Beacon, and they noted how he used donor funds from his grassroots law pack to make the purchase. So you took in the money for progressive purposes and then bought a $40,000 designer dog, basically. Oh, yeah, these unflattering stories. I'm going to dox you and your whole fucking family, you cocksuckers. And the pictures I found out after reading into this, he said, you posted pictures of me and where I live. And then this story here on the Daily Beast says his address was not visible, like the home address, the street address. It was a picture that King himself posted on Instagram of him and his family out in front of his residence.
Oh, yeah.
And that was them doxing him. So now he feels justified in mass crowdfunding as much information about these two journalists as he can. And what was the other thing? An $842,000 home in New Jersey, which he brought in from donations to help the black cause as a white man, because he's a strong ally. Sean King, you scumbag fuck.
Yeah, that is. But for some reason, they still just won't disavow the guy. He's too popular. So I don't understand.
Yeah.
I just genuinely don't.
He's got such a punchable face.
I think it's really possible to look at a man like this and do your best to set aside, the obvious anger at this level of hypocrisy and fraudism and shysterism, and just realize anything's possible. You want to be an astronaut and you're 50 years old? Give it a try. After all, Sean King's a millionaire.
Yeah. And if you can't, blame it on racism.
Yeah. And also, as a reminder for how far are guilty hand-wringing white liberals willing to go, take a look at Sean King. They're willing to go that fucking far to support that fucker. That's how powerful white guilt can be. Unfucking believable. The college scholarship
really
thing that he went to set up brought in, what was it, 275,000? I think that was the particular funding. He's done so many funding drives. It's been, you can't keep track of them, right? Not a single scholarship established, not one. Where'd the money go? Who the fuck knows? Maybe one of the 87,000 IRS agents can ask him a question or two.
No, we know that's not going to happen.
Probably not.
Come on.
Yeah. There's too many middle-class small business owners to go after. All right. 11 injured, 4 critically when a boat crashes into a channel marker off Miami.
Weirdly, they were actually widening the water as well. People kept hitting the bollard. I don't know why.
Well, I don't know. It's like crashing into a stop sign. There's an inherent irony to it.
Yeah.
Really, guys? Holy shit.
I mean, you do stop.
Yeah, but not as intended. Along these same lines of unexpected ironies, you guys ready for this? I watched this video a few times. It's a good one.
Okay.
Okay. Down in the Congo. Just imbigonate this for the fun of it. They're cutting the ribbon on a new bridge, and what happens?
That was a load-bearing ribbon.
Exactly. The second they cut this, look how loose the ribbon is. What are the odds? It just...
Well, that's what happens when you make all your shit out of fucking pop cans.
Oh, man. They really do it right in the Congo. I mean, the Democratic Republic of the Congo. That's good stuff. Oh, it's only got 472,000 views. I want this in the millions, man. Classic.
People need to see.
Moving along, horrifying video. Drop tower ride crashes to the ground. Many injured. That really? Just injured? You want to see the video?
Well, isn't that the point of this ride, is to drop really fast? So no one probably knew that it was broken.
They need a stop sign at the bottom.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the people that were on the ride.
Yeah.
Everything going swimmingly so far, Polly.
No problems. It's turning delightfully.
Yeah.
Nice view, and then all of a sudden...
Oh!
It's watch it in slow-mo. I mean,
The whole point of that ride is to drop really fast and make you think you're going to smash into the ground. So nobody probably knew it was fucking breaking.
And now there's an added layer of excitement to it, you know?
Boom. Oh my God. I really liked having a spine. Son of a bitch.
I always wonder why people film these things. Now I know.
That's too terrible to watch again. Holy shit. Yeah, it means, oh my coccyx. Yeah. There were many ruined coccyges on that day.
Is that the plural?
It is. I don't know, and I don't know why I know that, but there it is.
Now I know it as well.
Disso
Coccyges.
prank at New Mexico Park could result in charges, police say. He poured it into the water supply, so foam came out all the sprinklers.
Sheesh.
Freedom.
It's probably gonna.
It's
probably gonna kill all the grass.
seen oh, it was sprinklers. Oh, okay. Oh, because I've in my city there's these big old fountains, and on the, in the city centre on the weekend everyone's out getting drunk and everything. Someone bring a little bit of washing up liquid or dish soap as you guys call it. Put a little bit of that in there, and then the whole thing just turns into foam. And everyone has good fun. Oh, look, there's foam in the fountain and everything. But it costs thousands to fix because it fucks the filters and everything.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it fucked all sorts of things up. It's just the most hilarious aspect of it is the foam coming out of the water. Or the sprinklers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good fun. Yeah.
Sure.
Not harmless fun, but fun nonetheless.
Mm-hmm. Gulf City Librarian, thank you for the $1. Legless Larry was got the last laugh on that ride. Yes. Because
he was got it. That's true.
Yeah. Well, he had no legs to lose. Yeah. He's looking to say, join the party, everyone. He says, his fellow ride goers.
Now you're on my level.
California District Curriculum claims there's 10 sexual orientations, including skyliosexual and gynosexual.
Gynosexual would be attraction to vaginas, but I guess scoliosexual is attraction to scoliosis?
Well, let's find out, because we got a shot from the textbook here.
Well, it's really into disabled women.
Agender, we can guess what that is. Androgynous, exhibiting masculine and feminine traits equally. Bigender, having gender identities that includes two genders, which is
all of them.
Yeah, which is interestingly connected to androgynous, but I'm sure the people over on Reddit will be able to help us distinguish the difference. Cisgender. Oh, yeah. We know what that is. Gender fluid.
Normal.
Having a changing or fluid gender identity. That's attention seeker. Got it. Gender nonconforming. Yep. Oh, there's your binary. Gender questioning. Being unsure about one's gender identity or experimenting with different genders. I can't believe that's like you're going to go a lifetime is questioning. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. No, that's not okay, what's the difference between non-conforming and non-binary?
Nothing. Well, I mean, they're both made up.
Well, yeah.
That's what they got in common.
Yeah. Having a gender identity that falls outside or in between the categories of man and woman, also called gender queer. That's non-binary. Gender nonconforming is having a gender identity that does not follow a gender expectations based on a person's biological sex assigned at birth.
I hate that. Fucking sex assigned at birth. You weren't assigned it at birth. If anything, you were assigned it when you were conceived by genes.
Well, I think all embryos start out as women, but...
Oh, yeah, good point. They do, don't they? And they either continue as women or get smarter.
Yeah. The textbook is titled Comprehensive Health Skills for High School.
I think it would be healthy to avoid that.
To whom?
There's some disgusted
Tumblr.
Yeah, Tumblr could explain this to us.
So what is scoliosexual?
I don't know.
All right.
Fucking
RIP my search history then, but all right. Attraction to people who are transgender or non-binary. So it is about being disabled. Okay.
Okay, did you have to put that there? That looks weird.
Oh, there's a name for that. It's like the ginger Gender Man or something like that.
No, it was the gender unicorn before, wasn't it? I guess it's the gender
Oh
man.
God, it's the gender. Yeah, the genderbread man.
Genderbread man.
Jesus,
There you go.
that's horrifying. Well, I guess I know what I won't be making this Christmas. That's all I'm going to think about. This
I'm serving binary bread.
10-year-old boy blasts Ukrainian funfair with an RPG after he was allowed to handle the weapon, injuring 15 people and sparking a panic as families thought Russians were attacking.
Oh my God!
My hero.
Right? I'm thinking, this is Sinatra's a 10-year-old. Look, I got an RPG. What am I going to do? Not launch it at people? Come on.
Yeah, I mean, talk about your once-in-a-lifetime opportunities.
Video shows a woman's reaction to an RPG exploding behind her in Kyiv. 3 were injured as a child fired an anti-tank launcher exhibited at the fair. Why did you have a live one at a fair for display?
Well, they were getting ready to sell it.
And no tanks.
Because, you know, they have been selling all the arms we're giving them.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Let's see.
Мета північного шару.
She took that well.
Bloody hell.
I honestly got to say, all she did was just seize up a little bit and close her eyes. A fucking RPG went off behind her. I think she took that pretty fucking well.
You're gonna flinch.
Yeah, well, damn right you are. What? That's a bold woman.
I mean, look, she's in Ukraine. She's heard it all before.
Yeah. I mean, that's all the reaction they got on her. That's pretty good. But you're not
again.
wrong.
I want to see the people in the background because I was both times I looked at her. I want to see like that guy with the candy floss. Like, what does he do?
Okay.
He's throwing that shit in the air like shit.
Північного шару.
That's a small child and does nothing.
Kid,
yeah.
completely unfazed.
Yeah. Well, he remembers
think
the
it's
sound of
fireworks.
exploding bombs from the time he was in the womb. It's he's
The whole country's ravaged with Nazis, so they're used to it.
Yeah, he was assigned Ukrainian at birth.
yeah.
He knows what's up.
Jackson, Michigan, homicide suspect found in Jackson, Mississippi.
Do you just he's dyslexic or?
Well, no, they instituted a multi-statewide manhunt for this guy, and they found him in another Jackson. And one of
Sorry, Miss Jackson.
and one of the officers reported there's no way he's going to be there. We might as well avoid it until someone called in a tip, and it's like, holy shit, he was there.
For some reason, I thought his name was Jackson, Michigan.
No.
And he just changed his name to Jackson, Mississippi. Like, yeah, they'll never find me now.
I just love that they overlooked it because just no one's going to do that. No, he hid in the open, so to speak. You know what I mean? Went to the obvious place he shouldn't have went, and therefore they actually didn't look there until someone called in a tip, and it's like, yo, he's here. And they're like, oh,
I guess
fuck.
he's got a type.
Ooh.
Yeah. Sansal, thank you for the $5. David Karp, the founder of Tumblr, needs to be punished for the crime of finding that site, along with Anita Sarkeesian.
Deal.
Co-defendants, that sort of
All
thing.
right.
IRS says that
If we're going to take down Kiwi Farms, we should take down Tumblr too.
Yeah, but it's not the same thing, unfortunately, you know? It's...
Yeah, Tumblr is much worse.
The IRS has mistakenly made public data for about 120,000 people.
How do you make
mistaken.
such a mistake?
It's the way NPR covers the IRS ass on this one in this article that I love so much. Confidential data from all of people's business
you.
tax returns. What?
Thank you for saying data, not data.
Okay.
I thought you were doing that for me.
Oh. No, I just do that because I've watched a lot of Star Trek.
Trek, innit?
Yeah.
Fuck, I fucking knew it. Oh, damn it.
The agency blamed a human coding error that went under the radar for months until an employee recently noticed a mistake. The IRS is required to notify Congress of any incident involving more than 100,000 people. Now, if they let out information for 75,000 people, fuck them. But, I mean, fuck, 75,000 people. Jesus, we got more armed agents than that. What do we care?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are they going to do? Get mad?
Yeah. The IRS took immediate steps to address the issue, said Ross, the acting assistant secretary for management of the IRS. They took immediate action. Hold on. It went under the radar for months until an employee noticed. Immediate action?
Yeah, that's the complete opposite of immediate, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's implying they care.
Yeah. Taxpayer names and business contract information were among other data that were inadvertently disclosed. The sensitive data like social security numbers, income information. Jesus Christ. So everything and all the things were accessible and accessed for months before they decided to do something about it because of a quote-unquote coding error. Maybe you shouldn't be hiring armed people in fucking wheelchairs, BIPOC individuals in wheelchairs to go, gun down small business owners, potentially. And hire some coders.
Again, they're more of the, well, what are they going to do?
Yeah.
It's not like we're going to get in trouble.
Yeah. And the final line, ready for this? The blunder comes on the heels of Congress passing a historic tax, climate, and healthcare bill that will bolster funding to the IRS for improvements. Really? Were there, IT infrastructure improvements bundled up in that bill? Were there? The Inflation Reduction Bill? I could complain, but I won't. Who'd listen? Moving on.
I would.
Manhunt continues for 2 suspects after Sask stabbings, leaving 10 dead and 15 hospitalized. These people have stabbed, fucking Jesus Christ.
Sergeant Fraggle Rock said exactly what I just said, so thank you.
They've stabbed 15 people in 13 different cities.
Weird how they can not find these guys, but Canada knows when you misgender someone on the internet.
Right? I mean, they are getting around. And what is the point in what they're doing? All right.
Stabbing practice.
It's time to move on. Well, we've already stabbed 3 people here. We can't keep doing the same gag. We got to go to the town next over. Stab some fresh people there.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, some people want to, kill an animal on every continent or, go to every Weatherspoons pub in the UK. These guys are like, I want to stab someone in every city. It's called tourism, Polly. Look it up.
It's just tourism at knife point. I love it.
Oh.
What the fuck?
That's it. Just the picture. That's all I got.
What's the headline?
Can't read it anyway, so I like it.
We could look at it, but does it matter? It's Florida, obviously.
Yeah.
And
A
man has an alligator tied to his bumper. What? What's the problem?
Yeah.
Florida
checks
highway
out.
driver ties giant dead alligator to the back of his SUV.
Oh, so he's dead. Okay, I needed to know that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah. Is it like a hood ornament, but for the back of the car?
Yeah, it's like the pair of brass balls, but in Florida, it's a giant alligator that you yourself took out,
It's to stop any fender benders. You know what I mean? It's like added cushioning. Just in case he gets rear-ended.
I wouldn't want a dead, freshly dead alligator, but a stuffed.
You want a live alligator?
No, a
anti-theft device.
a stuffed one. I'd roll around with a stuffed
Oh, that's
alligator
good.
tied to my bumper. Why the fuck not?
Yeah.
It'd be a nice conversation piece.
Yeah, you're not wrong about that. Yeah, tongues will wag.
Yeah, it's like, what's up with that? With what? That thing on the back of your car. I don't understand.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
just got
exactly.
new license plates. Yeah,
No problem, sir. Sora News.
Yes.
Tokyo gang breaks no weapons rule, showing up for a fight with rivals carrying a spiked bat. Criminals don't follow the law? What?
Yeah.
Wow.
How is that Sora News? Thank you, Getty Images, as well. For...
yeah. Fist-wielding Japanese man. That's what it's labeled.
Excellent work.
Team battle-style duel turned ambush with knives and a stun gun serves as a reminder to not be too quick to trust violent street gangs.
Because we needed reminding.
Right. All of the overflowing goodwill towards violent street gangs needs to come to an end.
No one was meant to have any weapons, but this motherfucker showed up with an alligator attached to his bumper.
And far proud of the classic spiked bat, because she totally doesn't have one of her own. It's fine. But again, Sora News, thank you for providing a another nation's example of why disarming everybody does not disarm the people that are going to use arms in a bad way.
What? No way.
I know, it's shocking news, but you'd be surprised. Gun grabbers don't seem to be aware of this. If you ban guns, then no one will have guns. I have, yes, actually heard people say that at university. And they say it in that condescending tone. No, you understand. Listen, if nobody has any guns, how are they going to shoot people? And they actually say it in that way.
Well, the thing is, Polly, you see, like, gun control has never been really tried. All the times they did it before, it was just fake gun control.
What we need to do is, I don't know, some community outreach to the violent street gangs.
Yeah,
You know,
more social workers.
Yeah. Not cops, but social workers. It's like those
But,
areas are over policed. That's why there's so many criminal convictions there, with all the illegal firearms and shootings that go on there, wildly disproportionately to every area around them. But the only reason the convictions are happening and the arrests are because of the over policing. Okay, fine. We'll put the average amount of police for any neighborhood there. Oh my God, there's so many stabbings and shootings there. Where are the police to be found? Nowhere. Fucking white supremacy.
And also arm the IRS.
Yeah, right. Yeah. But you think that's all? It's not all. More Sora News.
Yes!
A Japanese hotel gives you a beer tap in your room with 10 liters of craft beer for you to drink for free.
Oh,
nice.
Now, that is a bonus I haven't
it's
heard
craft
before.
Beer, though.
Fucking Honor Bar. They got a beer
Craft
tap.
beer, though.
Yeah, so it's their own.
You're not drinking the stuff that you actually like. You're drinking something like, Voodoo Glow Skull or whatever.
Yeah. Well, I doubt in Japan with their concerns over the dead and whatnot. Yeah. I'm just saying, it's
still beer.
It's not just a luxury hotel. It's also a microbrewery.
Yeah. Do you think there's like a huge vat underground, like gas stations? It's full of beer.
That's a good question.
See, look at that. This is what I'm talking about. Wanky little chalices.
You mean the glass?
Wanky little chalices.
Wanky little chalices.
How big do you want your glass to be?
I want it to be a fucking pint.
Oh, okay.
Not a wanky little chalice. Oh no, it's so the beer hits your tongue evenly, so you can taste all the flavors at once. Bitch, shut up! I just want to get drunk.
Mark Smart says Nori Bar has one of those. Those bastards, they do. Motherfuckers, that's how they're stealing business.
Nori means seaweed.
Yes, it does. It's also an anagram of noir.
I got that bit.
Yeah. There are competitors across the street, the miserable bastards. You got to follow Noir Bar lore, man. It's moving along. Oh yeah, I already did this one because I jumped ahead. Amsterdam Phobia Clinic seeks people who can vomit on demand.
You didn't show us the photo.
Oh, well there you go.
This is from this isn't Getty. This is Deposit Photos. Woman vomiting over toilet.
Reddit. Yeah.
The description is in the title.
Woman vomiting over toilet. Clearly, she has no friends, lest they would be holding her hair back. Not even a scrunchie.
Yeah. Her perfect hair, by the way, and she's not vomiting. It looks like she's about to sneeze.
Mm-hmm. It actually does.
It's the most dignified vomiting I've ever seen.
But she does look like she's wearing pajama pants, so you can follow the
morning sickness.
Yeah.
Where's the retching? Where are the tears? Where's the sweat?
Where's all the half-drunk bottles of beer on the back of the toilet that people left there after?
She's not vomiting because that hand right there on the toilet seat is not clenched
See, you know,
into the tightest fist.
right. Holding the wall for balance, but you brought up something that I didn't think of before. This is not supposed to be a picture. This is a morning sickness pregnancy picture. I didn't even clue into that.
Your head on the toilet seat so it cools you down.
You know what?
Bit.
I was going to say that, but I thought someone was going to go, you put your head on the toilet to have a good... Yeah, like...
Yeah, you hug that bad boy,
yeah,
mate.
it's cold porcelain. It's delightful when you're... I'm glad I'm not the only one. Okay, good. All right, on to our titular article. Brought to you by the tagline. Well, it had to happen eventually. I think I did. Chose. I don't remember. Speeding woman on cocaine kills drunk driver high on meth in North Las Vegas.
Hey, that's the right spot.
Seems about right, doesn't it? Yeah.
Oh, no. I remember I ultimately end up with, well, that was convenient. I mean, if someone's got to take out someone, I mean, this was inevitable.
Problem solved, really.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Problem was solved before we even realized there was a problem.
And it makes so much sense. The one who was on cocaine was the one speeding. Right. Gotcha. Yeah. You know, you're that's just your mindset at the time. Crashes into someone who had probably crossed fucking lanes because they were drunk and high on fucking meth. So, you know, once they had committed to an action, they couldn't stop and they were drunk, so they didn't have a good sense of where they were going. So everything makes fucking perfect sense here.
Get an Uber, for fuck's sake.
Mm-hmm.
If you can afford meth, you can afford an Uber.
Look, no shit. But more than that, have you looked up Uber rates during anywhere near and around prime time in Vegas? They're so cheap because they want people to get around.
Mm.
You know what I mean? It's like flights into Vegas are cheap as fuck. Even Lyft is cheap as fuck. But there you go. It's some news. And I think that ended on a high note. We have a meth, liquor, and coke all in one story.
Way!
Yeah.
Ended on a high note. Good work.
Yeah. Woo.
Yes.
Fuck yeah.
Where are we, John boy? If I had to guess, I'd say communist China. Are we gonna die here? Darn fucking tootin'.
Alan for $5. Thank you very much, Alan, saying get yourself a pint. Do you know what? I think I will, but it won't be in a wanky little chalice. Thank you very much, Alan.
Well, there's that. So who wants a game?
Oh, I do.
Sure.
All right, we'll do that then. I have a short game for today, but it's a fun one.
They're all fun, Reed.
I'd like to think so. You tell him, Steve D, thank you for the $1. Missed opportunity for a name 6 on that no guns comment. 6 lethal projectile flingers, slingshot, bow, an arrow, your arm, a water pistol loaded with acid, a sling, a crossbow. Not guns, moron.
Wouldn't the acid eat through the plastic? Of a water pistol? I mean,
probably eventually, but you could get a few blindings off beforehand, I think.
Oh yeah, but you're really gonna have to be prepared, aren't you? Like, right, there's the person I want to blind. Now I put the acid in the water gun.
It's either some plastic or something like that. Acid doesn't eat through.
And it doesn't eat through glass. I mean, you can have a glass water gun.
Who's gonna blow a glass water gun? You know what I mean.
Yeah, I was gonna go there.
I thought I'd defuse that bomb and hedge off at the pass.
Consider my bud nipped, sir.
Right. All right, there's that.
Yes!
And for the full screen for chat, there it is.
Oh, we got this and Sora News. This has been the best stream ever.
Double Sora News.
Hell yeah.
All right, so here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Name that name. You know the way that it works. Call it your name for the movie that you see.
Yeah.
And whoever gets it first. And Chad is playing. Oh, shit. Let me bring up Chad again. God, sorry.
Are they going to call out their name?
If they just say it, they get a pass on
They
that.
just got to, like, put it in all caps. Chat!
Well, you guys have a massive advantage in terms of the delay, so they're working at a disadvantage. So they should have the advantage of not having to say their name. And technically, they're saying their name because their name comes up before they yell out, before they type their response.
All right. Okay.
All right. Okay. And as you know, we always go with a theme here on Name That Name. And today's theme is Boring Bullets Dodged. Movies that almost got sequels edition. So, these are going to be shots from the original film that could have had a sequel.
But thankfully did not.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Boring bullets dodged.
I'm into it.
All right. You ready for the first one? It's a short game. My God, we're going to wrap up on time.
No, ish.
What's that?
Ish.
Ish. Yeah, ish. Fine.
On time was 19 minutes ago. But hey, I tell you the truth, Polly, neither me nor you can use the words on time anymore.
We've lost that privilege.
We've lost that privilege.
Moving along.
Drunkle.
Drunkle.
Beetlejuice.
It is Beetlejuice.
Ah, fuck, I wasn't paying attention.
Sin, you would have been in there like a fucking greyhound as well.
It almost got a sequel, Beetlejuice in Hell.
I would have.
No.
I don't know. I'd have to watch it before I judged it. But I mean, Beetlejuice was a banger of a movie.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
And Alec Baldwin didn't shoot anyone.
My God, that's Alec Baldwin. I never realised. Holy shit.
Yeah. It is. And Gina Davis, who, by the way, went on to fund one of the most powerful feminist activist organizations in Hollywood. Well done, Gina Davis. They developed
By Weinstein.
They developed software, an AI script that scans scripts that are proposed to studios for signs of misogyny.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I can see that turning out well.
Yeah, that's Ian. Wow.
Oh, strong word.
Well, I mean, it's one. The story is about AI machines making art. I'm more worried about them judging art, frankly.
Yeah.
It's like we detected words, and there's two women here talking, but they refer to a man, so it doesn't pass the Bechdel test.
That's it. The Bechdel. That's it.
Yeah, her organization, Gina Davis's organization's tagline is, "If she can see it, she can be it." So the idea is that behind her organization,
the sky.
is largely promoting visibility in women, and that anyone who is a CEO or a general or the person in charge of a given group of people should always be a woman, because if a girl can see it, she can be it. So you're attempting to construct social engineering through art, Gina Davis, and force it upon people through nonstop guilt trips. Get fucked.
Yeah, you know what? You've swayed me. I'm glad they didn't make Beetlejuice 2.
It just would have funded her further.
Right.
Moving along. 1-0 for Drunkle.
Drunkle?
Sinatra?
Drunkle was first.
Is that Mr. Humphrey Bogart right there in Casablanca?
It is Humphrey Bogart in Casablanca. And I chose the introductory scene. This is the first time you see the legend himself in the greatest piece of film ever committed to celluloid.
I just don't believe that he's playing chess unless he gets naked. The guy's cheating.
Clearly, he's got a buzzer underneath that dinner jacket. He's playing chess against himself. It's very symbolic for his character in the film, I think.
There was going to be a Casablanca 2?
Oh, man. Let me tell you about that shit. Sansu, thank you for the $5.
That's harder.
Jesus. Razorfist was right about Hollywood being communist from the jump. You're damn right he was. Hollywood has always been red. Highly, strongly recommend that video from Razorfist.
It's a good series.
Yeah. Gulf City Librarian, thank you for the $1. AI is still in its infancy. Lefties are always going to corrupt it before it's matured. You know what? That's an exceptionally good point, because, you know, when you've got, it only knows what you feed it and then computes it as best as it can by the way it's been programmed. Oh, wow. That's just screaming full of flaws in what I just said. And then,
yes.
Remember the AI only like a few months ago that classified, you know, Muslims as potential terrorists? I wonder why. Because it just absorbed news stories from the Associated Press. And it seems every time something explodes, there's a certain group of people associated with it. Don't judge them. That's racist. Obviously, they programmed a racist AI. So what are the lefties going to do? As Sansa pointed out, they're going to put their thumb on the scale. And it's like, if it's a terrorism story and it's about Muslims, don't report on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but if it's Russia bombing Ukraine, I mean, those are the bad guys at the moment, are they not?
So there was good. Okay, there's been multiple attempts.
There's a theme.
There's been multiple attempts at doing sequels to Casablanca. but they were going to do one with Humphrey Bogart and his further adventures with Captain Renaud Brazar, another town in Free French North Africa, where he went on to do the thing. It never came to be. But the most nightmarish possibility of a sequel to Casablanca was a remake of Casablanca starring Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck.
No.
You imagine?
Yeah, I can.
For Christ's sake, Ilsa Lund, gorgeous, pristine, alabaster goddess that she was, being played by the burrito princess.
Jennifer Lopez.
Yeah.
I mean, would it still be in Casablanca as well? Because it's the name of the place, isn't it?
Yeah.
Where's the UK version, the film, Derby? Of all the Weatherspoons in all the world. You have to throw up in mine.
Okay. The big threat in Casablanca is, of course, Major Strasse and the Nazis that are there. They control France, but they don't control Free France in North Africa. So who's the big overlording threat in Derby?
MAGA. Oh, in Derby. Oh, sorry. Okay. Right. The unemployed. Okay.
Well, it is a film in 2022. I think we should just go with MAGA. I think you were right the first time. That was good. That made me laugh.
If you're gonna remake it, it is gonna be like fucking Republicans or some shit.
Exactly. You're gonna have the Proud Boys come to town with their elected field marshal being the Major Strasse evil Nazi character, right? All right. Two nutting for Drunkle. Sinatra, you looking at the screen?
Yes.
Cool.
Sinatra.
Oh, shit.
Reservoir Dogs.
Reservoir Dogs it is. It was going to get a sequel. The Vega Boys.
I have the porno of this.
What?
Reservoir Doggy Style?
All female. It's all
Reservoir
females.
Doggy Style.
Except one guy, and he just bangs him the whole time. That was going to be the first installment of Sexy Science Theater, but that didn't.
What was
that
it called?
recording went
I
to
have to
shit
know
real
the
quick.
name.
Reservoir Dogs with 2 G's.
Oh. It's all women, but one guy, and he just fucks them the whole time. Really.
I might as well look this. I've already looked at, what was it, fucking scolio sexuality or whatever it was. I might as well fucking Google this as well.
Yeah, I'll send you guys the.
Honestly, I think they missed a trick with Reservoir Doggy Style.
Yeah. And for those of you who don't know, because it's a semi-well-known story, that Mr. Blonde, who's a Vega, is brothers with what's his name, Vincent Vega from Pulp Fiction, and the sequel to Reservoir Dogs was going to be the two of them fucking around in a prequel style. But since they outgrew their roles and how long it took to get the film together, there was no time.
Yeah.
They just looked too old, and Tarantino refused to digitally de-age the characters.
Oh, yeah. I mean, fucking the technology just was not there at the time. I mean, it is there now. It's fantastic now. Scarily good.
I think so too, but people keep saying Uncanny Valley shit, and the films where they Uncanny Valley, like I've seen some early stuff that looks fucking terrible, but like Tron Legacy, the way they de-aged Bridges, I don't see the problem, but people say it's so obvious. I'm like, I can see it, but I don't find it disturbing. I don't know.
I mean, there is a big difference between The Irishman and the first Captain America movie.
I sent it to you, but it should go without saying that you shouldn't open it on stream.
Yeah, right. Thank you, Sin. I appreciate that. Bit of culture. Oh, Pete Hunt with Reservoir Dogging. Very good.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, 2-1, moving on.
Sinatra.
Drunkle.
I heard the of Sinatra first. Go ahead.
You bullshit.
Is that Fight Club?
It is not.
Drunko! I'm guessing the sequel would have been 8. That's 7.
Oh, I'm tempted to give you a bonus point. I won't because you're already ahead. But yes, the sequel was going to be called 8. It is 7. Yeah.
Oh, what was it named after the 7 dwarves? And they added Snow White on the end as well. Like, what the fuck? How would it be 8?
Yeah.
You've never seen 7?
Nope.
Oh, don't worry about it. It's fine. I put this picture up mostly because it's Brad Pitt shit kicked, and I'd like to think just some random person was walking down the street and saw him and just beat the shit out of him.
Yeah. That's not makeup.
Yeah.
That's for 12 monkeys, you prick.
Yeah. That's for everything you've ever said in an interview ever. Yeah,
It was going to be called 8. That is
I'm not even kidding. You know, 7 is stylized as
terrible.
SE number 7 EN, right?
Yeah.
8 is same thing with the number 8 in it. Jesus Christ.
But what instead of the G?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh god.
Yeah. It's just,
There's like 7, you know, is there 7 sins? Like, what's there 8 of that you can murder people about?
he made up a new sin. What do you think of that?
The sin of sequels.
Yeah. The sin of failure?
No,
Because he failed in his mission? Well, no, he didn't. He actually
Yeah.
got away with it, didn't he?
Yeah, and he didn't have to get a divorce in the end either. Spoilers.
No, I mean, he succeeded. I mean, Kevin Spacey.
Oh, well, yeah, okay, all right.
I guess they won't be having him back. Guess he didn't think pedophilia was a sin.
Hey! It was the laugh that I liked more than anything.
All right, moving along. So 3-1?
Yep. Drunkle.
Damn it.
E.T. the Extraterrestrial.
Yeah, there you go. And it was going to have a sequel.
Speaking of burritos.
I've never seen this movie. Is it any good?
I mean, it's a cult classic because of the time in which it was released, you know. But if they were to release it now, it would be dog shit.
To be honest, releasing it then, it was dog shit too.
Yeah, but it was very much a children's movie, though, wasn't it? You know.
That doesn't mean it can't be bad.
Yeah, all right. So, what was it going to be? E.T. phones home. What was it going to be?
Can we just
on E.T.'s planet?
Oh, okay.
Can we just completely relinquish this idea that just because something is a movie for kids doesn't mean it can't be good?
No, you were right. You were right, but it was for kids back then as well. You know, it was the
Still
kind of
doesn't
movie
mean
that
it
was
can't
shown
be
at
good.
Christmas as well. You know.
No.
At least
E.T.
it
was
was here.
shown at Christmas.
It was here, but I mean, a lot of movies get shown at Christmas over here on regular television.
I reject that completely.
You're allowed.
All right. Moving along to the very last one. Here we go.
Sinatra,
Sinatra.
Oh, god damn it!
Leon the Professional.
Yeah,
It
very good.
is because I was blown away that Leon the Professional was going to have a sequel.
How he dies?
It's about her.
Probably Natalie Portman.
Yeah, it's about Natalie Portman as
Oh,
like
yeah.
she's in her 20s, still killing.
What was her name in that movie? It's
Matilda.
gonna be Matilda the Professional.
Yeah. And I read an interview with Natalie Portman when I was putting these together and reading about that, what the plans were in and around the sequel. And Natalie Portman talking about her thoughts about doing that film. And she said, it scarred me. People looking at me in that way. I regret doing the movie because I was, blah, blah, blah. It's like, first of all, it's the best acting job you've ever done, you miserable bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Second of all, you're an actress. People are going to say things about you. She's like, oh, it scarred her sexually because of all the commentary made towards me. Shut up.
I'm sure that stopped you from doing Black Swan in your later years, wasn't it? Look, no Gary Oldman, no sequel.
That's your call. But he's kind of.
That's my call.
He's exploded though.
He was amazing in that movie.
Yeah, he was. I tried picking something that was like just neither Leon nor Matilda, because it would have been obvious. Even though there's a bunch of great screenshots.
Oh yeah. I get it.
And most of the reason that it failed, by the way, was not that Natalie Portman or the producers weren't interested. It's that the director, Luc Besson, went on to form his own production studio, and the original production studio wouldn't sell him the rights.
I think that that's fine.
Because we dodged the sequel.
That's fine. Yeah.
You want to see a bad sequel that It couldn't have happened. It did happen. American Psycho 2. That exists. That's a thing.
Like American sociopath.
But Patrick Bateman is killed in the first 2 minutes of the film.
Oh, that's
Very short film.
What's that tiny
Yeah.
little actress that was in that 70s show? Mila Kunis?
Mila
Mila
Kunis.
Kunis.
Yeah, she's it.
I got it before Drunkle.
Yeah, he did. He did.
Patrick Bateman in the first few minutes of the film leans over to tie his shoes and she stabs him in the back of the neck
Yeah.
and she becomes the killer. The whole movie's about her.
Patrick Bateman gets killed by Matilda the professional.
Yes. Much like Pirate, thank you for the $1. I heard that Drew Barrymore did cocaine on the set of E.T. Well, just 8 years old. I believe it. Got to have that childhood pep. How else are you going to do it?
That's true, yeah. Maybe they meant Coca-Cola.
No, they didn't. Badly. I mean, she was a blowhead for years and years. It's amazing she didn't go the same route of, I don't know.
Well, yeah, pick one. I mean,
Well, the Edward Furlong.
I don't know. I would have said Charlie Sheen.
Oh, or Charlie Sheen. I'm trying to think of a child actor, that went straight to hell. Whoever played Anakin Skywalker. The big fat guy that you see at all the Comic-Cons.
Do you know, I never thought about him growing up.
Yeah, he did.
It makes sense that he would be fat. He's got that Star Wars money.
Yeah, he looks like big, fat, disgusting neckbeard.
All right, Anakin Skywalker. Oh, no, that's Hayden Christensen. What's the other one's name?
Oh.
Anakin Skywalker fat.
Losing weight. That's a good trick.
A Jedi trick.
Jedi mind trick.
Jake Lloyd. Thank you, Ham and Beans. Jake Lloyd.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah, he still shows up to sign autographs because, his agent
So he
stopped
needs the
calling.
money.
Yeah. I can't believe he still shows up. But then again, whatever.
Oh my god.
You gotta do what
This
you gotta
guy could have played fucking Joffrey in Game of Thrones, mate.
Okay.
I thought Joffrey was like a skinny little teenage looking peon, like a little obnoxious fucker.
Yes.
Well, no, he's a cunt, is what I'm saying.
Oh. So there it is. I hope
Was
you
that
feel
the last
schnoozed.
one?
I hope the game was fun. Little,
Yeah,
It was.
yeah.
little disorganized today, but I managed to throw both stories and a game together. Yay! So I'd like to thank everybody.
Did it, man?
What? Yay! Totally did. I'd like to thank everyone for the generous donations. Greatly appreciated. I realize times are tough. They fucking suck outright. But there is no there is no inflation. Remember that.
No, it's a good thing.
Right, and there's no inflation. But if there is, it's good.
Yeah.
Gas prices are not rising, but if they are, it's a good thing.
Yeah.
And everyone is prepared to pay that for Ukraine.
I know I am. Support the lone democracy with one party.
You've been told by fucking Jimmy Kimmel.
And Fallon, probably. I don't know that Fallon.
Yeah,
Kimmel
I
has.
can't even. Oh, I want to punch Jimmy Fallon so fucking hard.
Yeah. So what are you guys doing after the show? You got a rollover? You got some videos going up? What's the deal?
I have a video going up on the second channel, and I will not post anything till Friday.
Thank you, Captain Cardigan. I appreciate that. Okay, until Friday. Druckle, you doing a little rollover? Playing some videos?
Oh my, mate! It is Web Swinging Wednesday. I'm heading over to twitch.tv/drunkleplays to play a bit of John Spider-Man.
Excellent. Still loving it, are you? The
yes.
remaster?
Oh fuck yeah, mate! Fuck yeah! I'm a fucking Spider-Man. What's not to like?
I like the
I'll even kill my own parents, so I've got more of a chance of getting bitten by a spider.
I like the detail that you're showing us on the map, all the different fictional places that exist, Avengers headquarters and the Daily Bugle and whatnot.
Oh yeah,
that's cool. Nice touches.
And the Sanctum Sanctorum.
Oh yeah, right.
Just
right.
came across it by accident. Yeah. Well, the first time I played it, it goes into free roam mode, and I climb up onto a tower, and look, this is the bit from fucking Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man where he fights the lizard. Brilliant. I look around, I see the Avengers Tower in the background. I'm like, I'm fucking climbing that.
Yeah, I don't blame you. That's pretty cool.
Beautiful game. Shame about all the rainbow flags, but no, yeah, very good game.
There's rainbow flags throughout the city?
There are, yeah.
I had this story last week, but I cut it.
About the mod?
Yeah, they made a mod, but it got banned. Okay, so in the game, it exists where the flags are just regular American flags for, Russia and the Middle East, because they refuse to have pride flags.
Right.
And somebody modded the game so that you see the regular American flags, and the person who modded it got banned.
Huh.
Yeah. You see, I pledge allegiance to the flag. It has an L in it.
I get it.
Yeah.
All right, so there it is. Where can they find us next, Drunkle?
We're going to be back on Friday on the Sinatra Screams channel at 10:30pm GMT, 5:30pm ST, 4:30 Central, and 5:30am on Christmas Island, Polydub.
Fucking sweet. We will see all of you there. In the meantime, I hope you have a good night. And once again, thank you for your generosity. And if you are so inclined, by all means, hit that like button, share us on social media, or simply retweet the tweet that I sent out announcing we're going live. All of it actually helps. And write comments below. Love the Apex algorithm stuff. Love it.
Game the algorithm.
Fucking right. It's ours to game, damn it. Have a good night, everybody. Say goodbye, guys. Fuck.
Later.
No.